Hey everybody, this is Etho and welcome to the MindCrack server, the vanilla server. I am still out at the pause prank here with the vacation prank, and it's like 30,000 blocks back to spawn. I'm not gonna walk it. I'm gonna have to kill myself here. And the first thing I did, or the first thing like Generic B and BWO said is I better not drop an anvil on their head, so I thought I'd have some fun with killing myself here. Um, I can't take all this stuff back, so it's all gonna stay here. Mostly just sand anyway, but all the best stuff I got in my ender chest. Um, I saw a pause left like a furnace full of iron or something, so I'm gonna use some of it. uh, he can use it still afterwards. Don't worry. It's just gonna be in anvil form. This is by far gonna be the funnest suicide ever. Although, wait, how am I gonna get down? I'm planning my death here. This is gonna be tougher than I thought. I guess I'll have to do it near water. Yeah, let's do it over here. So I think we should just do yeah, we'll do a sand pillar on top of a torch. Like this. Go all the way up, put the anvil down, and you know the rest. Yeah, so it's been a while since my last MindCrack episode. The server is in this weird phase at the moment. It's like, I think anything, if I tried to build anything big on it, I wouldn't have time to finish, because a lot of people are talking about resets and whatnot. And like with the horses and everything, a lot of the people aren't even around anymore. So, like, if I want to do something with someone else, I can't really. Or even if I want to prank somebody, it's really tough to now. Like, this prank here would not have happened if it wasn't on such a large scale. Alright, here we go. Oh! That looked awesome. It's like sand, 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 anvil. Give him a good laugh. Oh, man. And we're back. That should get them suspicious, too. Yeah, the server's in this weird transitional phase, though. Like, everybody's 10,000 blocks out because of the horses, too. And the only reason that sand prank came to be was because it was so massive, you know. If it was a small prank, there's no way I would have been able to convince, like, Beef and Guude to go 10,000 blocks, or myself to go 10,000 blocks out where Pause was there. Anyway, I guess I'll return home and I'll be right back. Oh man. Oh man, I may have just discovered where the carts keep going. I had one cart here, it was stationary. And then I heard like some pigmen, some pistons, some cart rumbling, and now there's two carts. They're going back and forth, so somewhere zombie pigmen must be nudging them. Let's just see if we can figure this out. I hear one up there. Ah, I made this so long ago though, I don't remember how it works. I think we can go up right here. Yeah. Okay. What? How did you do that? Oh, just a little bit of lag, we're fine. All is good. Okay, we're not good. Something's wrong now. I think the server's crashing. Whew. Wow. Well, that's really weird. Why was there a cart there to begin with? Uh, what I'm going on about here. For some reason, the minecarts keep appearing missing on this track. I kind of assumed somebody was taking them, but maybe pigmen are somehow causing them to disappear. I'm not exactly sure how they would do that, but it does seem like they're messing things up somehow. Let's just check this out too. Those two are still bouncing back and forth. The other track. Huh. There's not. I thought maybe there'd be a ton of carts back here, but there isn't. So I don't know what's going on still. Hey, there's a zombie pigman right underneath there. Look at this Etho guy. He thinks we're AFK. You know, you can't stand still for 1 minute in this game. What is he doing? Look at this guy. Wow. Where'd he go? Wow. Alright, we'll let him have that one. So I think I fixed the track. Did he go down there, or did he go down there? I think he went down there. Free cobble, thank you, Etho. Oh. Visible block. Alright. So. Alright, yeah, so. What I did with the track, I've rode it back and forth quite a few times, and it seems to be working okay. Now that I've done this, I put half slabs over the whole thing, so there's no way zombie pigmen can get on the tracks, I don't think. There might be 1 or 2 spots where they could potentially spawn on it, but it would be extremely rare. And other than that, it's impossible. So I think it should be good now. If carts keep disappearing, I'm going to assume it's because people are stealing them. But I don't know exactly what's going on. Which is fine. I don't really care if people steal them. It's just kind of annoying that I don't know what's going on. That's my main thing. And it works. If you guys don't know how this thing works, what it does is it switches. This block here is actually an upside down stair, and it swaps it with a solid birch plank, and that lets the cart move, because this power rail is always powered. It doesn't turn on and off. So that's how it moves the empty cart, and then when we take off there, we just press up, and it's a nice and convenient takeoff. Alright, so I think it's okay. Next thing I think we're gonna do here, I saw Nebra still hasn't finished this end track, so I think we're gonna do it for him here. It's just a really short track. I don't really have a main plan for this episode, to be honest. I'm just kind of going around and doing whatever. It's kind of a derpy episode. Really, the main thing I want to talk about to you guys is, well, we've already kind of touched on it, but why there hasn't been any MindCrack episodes lately. I know a lot of you have been asking me this, and I want to make sure I answer your questions and not just leave you hanging. Basically, I don't know. It's just I haven't really felt like playing on here lately. I don't know if it's because I don't really have any projects going. I think that's the main thing. I don't have any projects really going. I got like 2 things. I have the pet store I never finished, and I have my main base, which honestly, I don't know when we're resetting the map, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna finish that before it happens or even get close, so I'm a little discouraged to work on that. and I've talked about this in my single player Let's Play, I like to have lots of projects going at a time, and when I do that, it keeps me from getting like bored of playing. I got tons of ideas. I just don't necessarily want to work on them on a certain day, you know. And on here, I got like 2 projects at the moment, which I don't think is enough because I haven't felt like playing. Although just going around and doing stuff like this, I kind of like. I guess I can run and do it, can I? For the most part. But yeah, don't worry, guys. I know some people are concerned I ended my series or something like that. That hasn't happened. I'm not bored of the vanilla MindCrack or anything like that. Well, I haven't felt inspired on it lately, but it's not like I'm done with it or anything. I'm just sort of waiting for things to change, I guess, basically. Another thing that kind of happened is, for a while there, I had like UHC going on. I had Ruins of the Mindcrackers, and I think the SOT series was going, and I think a few other things. Not to mention Feed the Beast and my single player Let's Play. I had all those series going, and I was finding a hard time to make space for this. It was like the sacrifice I guess I made. I had to cut something, and I cut this. Not really intentionally, it's just the way it worked out. I couldn't find time. So that was another issue. But I've been reflecting on things like what I want from the series, how it came to be, and that kind of thing. And you know, when I first started on the server, I pretty much only knew Guude and BOO. I didn't really know anything about this server, to be honest. If I was to apply for the MindCrack server today at the state I was when I joined it a long time ago, I would not have got on because I didn't know the people on the server. I I didn't really meet the qualifications, I guess you could say. At the time I did, but not now. When I first joined it, like, I didn't really even have plans of making a series on here. I basically thought, hey, if Guude or BOO ask me to do something with them, I'll do it and record it and post it. But other than that, I'll just goof around on here and not really do much. And it wasn't long until I realized, you know what? They're not going to ask me to do anything. This is like a Let's Play. I have to make stuff happen. So that's, I think, the next thing I did is I pranked Guude with Doc, and you know, I found my way. It worked out pretty good, and honestly, time on the server has been awesome. The episodes have been awesome, I feel. Looking through them, just about every episode I've been doing some kind of like group activity, doing something with someone else, or maybe even a group event. Like, oh, there's been so many. Like King of the Ladder, we had Hide and Go Seek, we had the Wither fight, the trial, all kinds of stuff has happened on the server, and it's made things fun, and it's made great video, and that's why I love playing on here. So mostly, I guess what it comes down to, when I started on the server, it seemed like a good idea to me because it was different from my single player. Like, this was a different series. How does this connect together? I'm kind of lost here. Oop. I'm losing my momentum, what I was talking about. It was different from my single player Let's Play, so it felt like a good idea to make a series on here, which is why I did. But like, I guess another thing that's been deterring me lately is this isn't as unique as Feed the Beast as far as making a new series, because Feed the Beast is vastly different from, you know, just standard vanilla Minecraft. So I can really justify having that series. This one is you know, it's very similar to my single player. When you can, or well, it's not similar to it, but it's not as diverse as Feed the Beast, I guess, because Feed the Beast not only has different features, but it also has all the same people playing on it. It has that group dynamic to it because it's on a server, and I don't know. it's it's made doing vanilla SMP harder, I guess, because it has that group dynamic too. Um, but it is different in ways for sure. It's not anything like this. So I don't know what I'm saying at this point. um, that's another reason it's been harder though. But again, I love Feed the Beast, so I'm not getting rid of that either. It's just I have to learn to adjust. But looking through my episodes, I've done good at doing group events, and when I'm not doing group events, I've noticed, like, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do in future episodes by looking at my past ones. And one thing I noticed about my older videos, if I'm not doing like something with someone, if I'm all alone, I'm building stuff on the server that's has a community intent to it. Like, one of the first things I ended up doing was making the blaze farm, the dual blaze farm, and that had like a double benefit to it. Not only was it like for the people on the server, but also just the way the server was, it had, since Vintage Beef had ice on the server, he was able to make water in the nether, which is not something I had in my single player, so I was able to do something unique on the server that I couldn't have done in my single player. The point is, I don't want to have two single player Let's Plays, and I'm trying to figure out how to make this work without it just being another single player Let's Play. And if I'm doing stuff like what I'm doing here, making stuff for the community, it feels okay to me. Even if it doesn't necessarily get used like I would like it to be. Like, I've done a lot of community-based builds on the server that haven't done too well in terms of being useful. Like, the Blaze Farm never did actually really get used by anybody. That was largely my fault. I didn't really make it clear how to use it. But also, while I was building that, I think Never started building the Ender on the server, which is a vastly... I'm using vastly a lot today. Vastly. It's the word of the day. It's a much better way of getting XP than the Blaze Farm, so people were using that instead. The Nether Hub renovation, that didn't go too well. Well, like, all these things I had tons of fun doing, like building it, which is what really matters. If it gets used afterwards, that's just an extra bonus. But like, the Nether Hub here has got minimal use, I would say. There's maybe 2 or 3 people here, and of those, I don't think anybody's set up a shop yet. The idea with the upstairs here is I wanted people to have a little space where they could do something special. Like, on Feed the Beast, we have the shopping district. I kind of wanted something like that for this. It doesn't even have to be shops, just a personal space people could use to do something that everyone would see. But yeah, it never really got used. My trivia game, had tons of fun making that again, but sadly it hasn't gotten used much. The idea with that originally was to change the questions every 2 weeks as people did it, and I think only Beef and maybe, I'm not sure if BTC used it, but not too many people have used it yet, so it doesn't make sense to change the questions until people actually do. I need to get some end stone actually to finish that, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I got a bunch of end stone now. We got enough to finish, I'm pretty sure. Maybe we will try to do some lighting trickery here too. I was thinking I like how it looks lit up here, and how some places are dark. Maybe let's have like 3 blocks lit up, then switch sides, have 3 blocks lit up on this side, but like forward 1, then 3 blocks forward 1, 3 blocks forward 1, and do like a spiral lighting pattern going around the tunnel. See what that looks like. If we can pull it off. Oh, we can't do it there. That's my tunnel. But yeah, I guess what it really comes down to, I've decided like what I want from this series is I want to specifically focus on doing like group stuff, like community. Oh, can't do it there either. Community stuff, either as a group with somebody, or if I'm not with somebody, continue doing what I'm doing and like build something for the people on the server, not for myself. I don't want to be in my own world just doing whatever. I want to be doing stuff for people on the server, and that's going to be my goal with MindCrack Vanilla. Which, like, even in Feed the Beast, I kind of fallen into that mistake of not really doing stuff with people. I'm off on my own, on my floating islands, hardly ever see anybody or try to do stuff with people. And in that way, MindCrack Vanilla really shines, because quite often I'm doing stuff with other people on the server. This isn't really easy to figure out. What am I doing here? I want to do that. Okay, and then make these dark. Right? See what that looks like. So, yeah, I think that should be our goal. Unless you guys have any ideas on how I could make this unique, like different from single player and Feed the Beast and all that, let me know. We got 3 lit up. And then I want 3. Let's see. I might be wasting my time here. This is, I'm getting too picky now. I kind of want like these 3 lit up then. Oh, and to do that, I would have to put a pumpkin above, right? Maybe. Or I could put it there too. Let's just see what this looks like. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to mess with this for a bit off camera and just see how it turns out. You know what? I'm going to light it up all the way. It's just going to be a lot easier. Okay, you go through the portal, go over some tripwires, or go into some tripwires, and then they will trigger a dispenser with a water bucket, and then that will take you off a ledge, and you'll fall down into the end portal there automatically without having to move. That's what we're trying to do here. Man, I put my stairs away. I guess we can use a ladder. Now I need them. Alright. That's the general idea to it. Let's see if it'll... Oh, hey. Oh, and he wrecked it. Ah, what a guy. And I forgot to set up the wall, too. Yeah, look. So we're in the middle of the portal when we came out there. Oh! Actually, it looked like it was set right. Maybe it's not going to work. Okay, the water is off. Looks like it's checking that the blocks where this string is at. Yeah, it is. Darn. Oh well. I guess that idea is not going to work. But anyway, we got a bit done here. And main thing I just want to talk to you guys about the series, where it's going. It's not ending. It might slow down a little bit until whatever, something changes, or I get ideas to do stuff. I do have some plans, like for a few episodes in the future that are going to be happening soon. But, you know, it might not be 2 a week like it once was. It might be 1 a week or whatever. I'm going to try and make sure I don't let it go for a whole month like I did there, though. But, yep. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.